I'm Noah Gassman. I'm an English major. My emphasis in English is writing and rhetoric, and in 2020 I transferred over to La Crosse and I transferred in as a literature major, and then I heard Dr. Toon speak about the writing major and I went, this is actually what I want to do. I found the class sizes in the community at La Crosse way better. I found way better mentorship at La Crosse. I've helped with faculty research, which that's been really great and rewarding. I've had a lot of people that are like, all right, we want to help you make your work as good as it can be and make sure that you succeed. So that's been excellent. Both of my parents work in children's publishing and my mom is an editor, and I've always been fascinated with editing work and just the idea of helping people make their work as good as they can be. I've always loved editing other people's papers, and I've liked writing a bit too. I think just the freedom of the major has been pivotal into now I can figure out what I want to do and how that's going to correlate. My research last year actually came about from just a years-long fascination with ads, and specifically corporate Twitter accounts and how they operate and function, and how they don't really act as ads but still support companies and their interests and consumer relationships. So I did this big research project on Quick Trip. English is just a lens. You can use it to do anything, you can use it to focus on anything. And it was just really fun to use that lens to look at memes from a local gas station. Now for my capstone, I'm still rooted in genre studies and rooted in this is how writing creates community, this is how uptake works within a newsletter, so on and so forth. I was more engaged with making better writing than creating something that really fit in the balance of a research paper, and I feel like the English major was something that really allowed me to do that. I've really loved this program because English writing specifically really centers a whole lot of practical-based coursework, and so every chance I've gotten, I've done the practical-based coursework. In my grant writing class, I wrote a grant to Families First in Monroe County with a couple of other classmates, and we centered our grant around an internship that they're hoping to offer years down the line. That was really rewarding, really fun, learning about okay, this is what makes up a grant, this is how we make stronger grants. So in the English major, the assessments are always focused more on critical thinking and what you're going to take away from that course, and so that translates into a lot of essays, a lot of research, a lot of artifacts that then we go and put together into the portfolio. Throughout the major, I've learned how to think like a writer, how to observe text and specifically what they're trying to achieve. We're really focused on how writing impacts people, how writing creates connections between people, how we communicate stuff through writing. So even if you don't like writing, but you like thinking about writing and thinking about communication, this major is for you. But yeah, it's just all focused on writing and telling stories and how to do the best work you possibly can, and how that usually comes from collaboration. If you can write well, you can do anything.
Okay.